Welcome everybody, it's your boy, the Versace Stoner. We checked out a great new place today, okay, called Nash. It was in Somerville. We were cruising through, ran out of medical grams, and so was looking for a rec dispensary, and I came across Nash out in Somerville. And let me just tell you, the prices, oh my god, they were on point. On point. I mean, $20 carts, $8 to $10 pre-rolls, amazing. And the staff, I can't thank them enough. They're just so nice, pleasant. The lady's name was Morgan. She was just very pleasant to talk to, and we had a great conversation. And that's what I strive when I go to these places, to meet, the people and see that they have a passion for the industry they're working for. And these people definitely did. Very fun environment, lit up, nice. Nice, nice. Grab some goodies there. And this was one of them, the Mochiscle gelato. I'm a big gelato fan. This is by River Run Gardens. And this is just supposed to be great. It is a little bit low on the tax side, though. We can go through all that, but its THCA is 22.38, but it's Delta 9 with a whopping 6%. It's like 5.97 milligrams. That's crazy. And it's TCV, so its total tax is 24. It's got a terps of 2.69. It's going to be a really nice, enjoyable experience. Looks good. It looks nicely rolled, not too tight. Smells gelato-y. Let's light her up, huh? Wow. That is nice. That is nice. That gelato taste is there. That skunky undertone, that sweet undertone, all those undertones, flavors on. It's just great. This is a nice flavor. Um, very smooth smoke coming out of this. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm a big gelato fan. I like gelato cross strains and all the different gelatos that they can make. This is nice. This is the Mochiscle gelato again. And I've never smoked Mochiscle or Mom or the one of its parent strains. But this is nice. Like a lot of gelato strains for me, very uplifting, and I think that comes from the Delta 9 THC. Very mental boosting, great for anxiety, depression, and other kind of social ailments like that, social anxiety. Gelato's a great strain for that because it doesn't get you too amped up. You're not like, it doesn't get you to like some. I've seen some strains get people like manic level, like they're on one. I mean, they'll be smoking and it'll be like a good sativa. Next thing you know, they're cleaning my house. It's nothing like that, but it is a good way to like push away all the negativity and bust through into the day with some positivity. And in that, it'll give you a lot of like mental boost, and you're gonna want to do stuff. Me personally, I find it a little creative inducing. I know it's not listed usually, but I do find the gelato strains to be that way. I think that's coming from the Thin Mint. One of its parent strains. We're a few hits in. Like I said, starting to feel its effects. Not too much of a creeper sleeper. Some of them are. Some of them, like I was like halfway down, then started to feel it. This it's pretty hard hitting off the bat. Nice cerebral kind of buzz going. Nice body buzz going. Nice. This is, premier. I like it. And still tasting those sweet tones. It's very, it's weird because sometimes it's a little skunky. Kind of that, I don't know if you've ever smoked gelato. It's like that. I don't know. My wife calls it this like sour smell. She hates it, but it's almost like the soury, skunky smell in the gelato 33. Sometimes I taste that, but then there's like this other undertone that comes through that's very sweet and very almost like fresh berry. But I can't pinpoint like which berry, but just like a fresh berry taste. Really hard to kind of explain, but very nice flavor. I happen to like that kind of skunk flavor, gassy kind of, flavor in my cannabis. I also like fruity flavors too. The ones I'm really not too thrilled with is those earthy ones. Some of those I just can't do too much of flower wise, but definitely like the skunky kind of soury and the fruity I can definitely do. And I'm tasting all that kind of in this. With the classic gelato taste, and like I said, very nice now effects happening, very medicinal, very very helpful in dealing with certain ailments. If you're dealing with anxiety, depression, social anxiety, PTSD, and other kind of ailments. And this is Mental Health Month, so we kind of like to talk about that a little bit about, how do these different strains help with different mental ailments. We all know that it helps with pain and pain management. It gets rid of inflammation, helps with joints, it helps for arthritis, helps for like your stomach. But what else is, what's the mental effects? How does that help? And yeah, some of it can make things worse if you're just kind of blindly picking strains and smoking them. There's certainly definitely strains that are going to make your anxiety much worse or even induce it. But if you kind of, gauge which strains and which terpenes specifically that are helpful and beneficial to your cause, you can really pick a nice palette of strains that will be beneficial and will kind of almost, work for you in a consistent way. Gelato 33, those are one of those strains that was, for me, one of the very consistent strains. And this is great. This is tasting, much like that. A little bit maybe sweeter, actually. But it's very smooth, like I said, very smooth smoke. And again, that came out of Nesh's. And, this place, I have to say, it just blew my mind. Because, I've gone to a lot of dispensaries. Also medical, yes. And I've even gone to rec ones. And, the rec ones sometimes are cool and all. But they're very commercial. When I went to Cookie's Farm out there, I thought it was going to be more of an experience. And it was kind of just like walking into Walmart. And I wasn't too thrilled. This was nice. Like, there was, granted there wasn't many people there, so it wasn't busy. But, the lady there, Morgan, took the time to explain to me and talk to me about different strains that were out and, its terp values. And took time to even, talk to me about what I do and how I, like, make videos and stuff. And I was talking to her about, some of the different, she's from my area, some of the different places I visited and different dispensaries. And so, we got to talking about that. And it's just nice, like I said, to connect when you go into a dispensary. I'm used to, like I said, before Mass, it was Maine and for us and patients. In Maine, like I said, I'm used to like places like Canuba where you'd go in and spend 20 minutes with a caretaker or bud tender, and they'll be telling you everything you need to know, and they'll spend as much time with all the, whatever questions you had. Mass a little bit run differently, more run like a business, but it's nice to see small places still operate like that, and people take the time for customers and to talk to you. But yeah, Somerville, it's a nice little hidden gem there, Nesh. Definitely recommend if you're in the area going there. Prices are on point, especially for rec. Probably the best prices I've seen recreationally anywhere. $20 paper crane vapes. That's cheap, dirt cheap. And like I said, the pre rolls were on point. Eights for 30. Good eights too, like quality. Picked up a few things out there. Like I said, once we ran out of yes, it is. It's more of it's much more scientific and medical, I think, than people really realize, especially when you're trying to smoke for to relieve ailments. Definitely, Richie. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I kind of look at their profiles and I kind of see which terps, and I really play the science game when it comes to it. I have to. I mean, I'm not. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's fun to be smelling, and the recreational value of it is great. But when a lot of it's being used now medicinally, it's kind of like, well, I'm not going to waste money on something that's going to make ailments worse or something worse. But yeah, this place out here in Somerville was right on point for rec prices. Like I said, I ran out of medical grams, so when that happens, you have to go rec. And this place suited my needs. I have to say, I don't really like to go rec too often because you pay the tax, but the prices were pretty low enough that it kind of evened out, especially on the vapes. And I picked up these great pre rolls. This one's the Mochiscle Gelato by River Run Gardens, and like I said, really nice. Total TAC is 24.64 THC 2023. Terps 2.69. It's got that high delta 6.0, 5.97 milligrams. That's making that nice heady kind of high, getting rid of the anxiety, making things breeze away, giving the kind of euphoria, giving the kind of creativity, psychedelia, all that. That's coming from that delta 9. Definitely a good, nice mood boosting strain. I know they say gelato is an indica and it's on the indica lean hybrid, but I do find that you can smoke it during the day. It's not going to put you out. It's definitely not going to give you couch lock. You can definitely function on it. Rap is rap on it. People sing on it. People are motivated on it. And if it's one of those strains that does work for you and does help you, you're going to go far with it. Granted, there's some indicas, I don't smoke a lot of indicas mostly because I don't like being that tired. But there is some, that I will, if I'm really having, sleep issues, this some I will smoke. But for the most part, it's an indica hybrid or mostly sativas or sativa hybrid leanings. But, gelato is one of those ones that I just, it just works so well. And I'll be interested to see too, because we tried that. Speaking of working well, and we tried that GMO pre-roll the other day, and I was like so with it. I wasn't over the moon. So I saw they had an OG times GMO paper crane vape. It was only 20, so I grabbed one of those, and I grabbed one of the cotton candy. So we'll be doing reviews of that. Like I said, we grabbed some flour, we grabbed another pre-roll from Three Towers. That will be reviewing as well. They're another nice company, really making good quality strains. And that's what it is. Finding these nice quality strains with these high terp contents is really just pushing it, pushing the flower game to the next level. Then we picked up a real treat today by El Blunto. It's like a 2-gram blunt with diamonds inside. Infused with diamonds. I don't know. It's crazy, this thing. it took, that's what killed me with my grams. I thought I was going in getting a 2 gram blunt, and like it took 11, almost 11 grams off my allotment for this one blunt. And I asked them why. They're like, oh, because it's got this much distillate and this much this and that. I'm like, are you crazy? That's crazy. But I had to go with it. I have to try it. So we'll be reviewing that as well. We also got some PAX vapes we're going to be trying out. You know, as I heard, they've gotten much better and not so clogged as easy anymore. Definitely got a lot of things coming your way. And we can't be more excited for it. You know, we really can. We love these kind of videos, and we love talking about you know, the different strains that help us, and hopefully they help you all. Because you know, at the end of the day, this, you know, is about medical. It really is. As much recreational fun cannabis can be, and it can be a lot of fun in a safe way. A lot of the times for me, it's mostly medical. And it, you know, and I have that fun, I have that enjoyment through the relief of the ailment. You know, if I'm not anxious, then I'm able to enjoy myself. But if I'm anxious anyways, I'm not going to have fun. So, you know, relieving the ailment sometimes, you know, just creates the enjoyment. But also, you know, cannabis in itself, depending on the strain, especially those sativas, will, you know, mood boost and create fun. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong about that at all. But, you know, sometimes it is just a relief of ailment. We're about halfway down. This is nice. I mean, this is a nice, it's a nice effect. You know, not too high in the THC, so I'm not like blown away. It's not like those 30 strains, you know, percents or 40 we were smoking, but still, terps are shining through, and boy, do they shine. Doesn't get better than that, you know, on the terps. And like I said, I'm such a gelato fan. That's why I'm excited to try the gelato live rosin, guava gelato live rosin cart by PAX as well. I got one of those, and you know, I heard good things about their live rosin carts. And well, what's better than gelato? Yes, as though this strain here though is definitely it's definitely nice. If you can come across it, you can find it, grab it. If you're a gelato lover like me, grab it. If you like a nice hybrid, grab it. If you like a nice mood boosting strain to relieve some stress and anxiety, grab it. That's Mochiscle Gelato. You know, I found it, like I said, in pre-roll. You probably can find it also in flower. I've seen it online anyways when I did some research, and it looked beautiful. It's by River Run Gardens out in Newburyport, Mass. Nice. Established 2017. And again, the cannabinoid count on this is THCA 22.38, Delta 9, 6.0, 5.97, CBG 1.1, or 0.11, CBGA 1.35, THCVA 0.12, TAC 24.64. So that must, the Delta 9 must be 0.6, 0.60. Still, that's nice and high for this, considering its lower THCA. And total terps is 2.69. So, I mean, that is a nice little blend here by River Run. Love a lot of these strains. I tell you though, you know, I haven't come across a gelato strain that I haven't liked. Tell you. And the other one that was a big fan of that I liked, that I got a hold of, was the horchata out of Garden Remedies. That was nice too. Something about gelato, it just always works. Always, always works. Definitely giving it 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up also for Nash. 2 thumbs up for Morgan. Versace Stoner is giving 2 thumbs up all around with that experience. Like I said, I think that's going to be my new favorite rec spot right now. I mean, Nash. Prices are nice. People are great. You know, it's a cool location, cool setup. Really felt fun. And you know, that's what we kind of strive for when we have to go to a place. I mean, granted, I don't always go rec because if I go medical, I do just because of the deals, sales, not paying the tax. I mean, it's a big difference, but some things I just want to try that just aren't medically available too. You know, like the cookies flour was, you know, some of it, but most of it is not medically available. This burns very nicely. We're about almost just about done, a few more. But burning very nicely, very smooth, still tasting those little sweet hint undertones. Not getting that really burny taste yet, so that's nice. Now right to the end, burning smooth, didn't canoe. It's always important. Can't stand when a pre-roll canoes. Nothing worse than that, especially when they're at like 15 a pop and you get it and it just canoes. Got maybe just about one more hit left. Maybe two. But overall, like I said, on this this Mochiscle gelato, very nice hybrid feeling, very nice cerebral effects. Not too racy, not too slowed down though. Very effective, functional. Can go to work, can do stuff. Body's relaxed, but not totally out. Not out and about. You know, not couch locked. That's important as well. So, like I said, very functional strain, at least for me. Good for going for walks, good for going out with friends, good for getting things done around the house, good for doing things, especially if you suffer from some ailments, mental ailments, even some physical ailments. This will help. This will definitely help. I think we got like one more hit in there. Maybe. I thought we had one like 2 hits ago. But no. Now we're all done. What a great strain. Moshico Gelato. What a day. Out at Nash, Somerville. Check it out. Grab yourself one of those because definitely it's good. And have yourself a great, great Wednesday. Let's go, Celtics. Come on. And have yourself a great night. Versace Stoner out.